Hello, judges. My name is Phan Hoang, and in this video, I'd love to share with you about something that has ignited youth to speak up. It is nothing but sustainability, a watchword for contemporary humanity, especially our generations. And is the environment deteriorating every single day? Yes. Do mankind come up with thousands of meaningless architectural masterpieces that are killing our mother nature? Yes. Then what should we do first to sustain not only our own futures, but also the futures of younger generations? Our thin air and answer suggests itself to me. Motorbike overpopulation, a major problem in developing countries like Vietnam. First and foremost, what is motorbike overpopulation? It is simply the excessive number of motorbikes. If by any chance you have come across the term capitals of helmets, which is used to metaphorically describe Vietnam, it is not an exaggeration. According to motorcycle data statistics, in 2018, Vietnam ranks fourth among the countries that house the largest number of motorbikes in the world. To be more specific, Vietnam is home to around 50 million registered motorbikes, despite having a total population of 92 million people, which means 1 out of 2 Vietnamese own a motorbike. And thanks to the growing affordability, in average, this country has registered 3 million motorbikes annually. But why should this problem take priority over other issues like deforestation or natural disasters? Because of its inexpensiveness and flexibility, we have neglected motorbikes' negative impact on the environment. It is proven that motorcycles are 10 times more polluting compared to four-wheelers. Motorcycles tend to emit more nitrogen, hydrocarbons, and carbon monoxide despite its better fuel efficiency and less carbon dioxide emissions. Let me clarify how disastrous it is to use motorbikes in an example of a family with 5 members. If they use a car, which they only need one to get to the amusement park, they will definitely harm the environment. But if they use motorbikes, which means they need at least 2 because the maximum capacity of this vehicle is 2 to 3 people, logically, they will harm the environment 20 times more compared to the former scenario. But that's not to mention the fact that Vietnamese people, especially elderly people, aren't in the habit of upgrading their motorbikes. Therefore, many old-fashioned types like Honda 67 or Honda Super Cup are still kept. And unsurprisingly, not only do those models emit more carbon monoxide, nitrogen, but also are less fuel efficient and emit even more carbon dioxide. Last but not least, motorbikes are also a source of noise pollution for their perpetual, meaningless, humiliating honkings and rumbling engines. Don't you agree with me? Then another question pops up. What course of action is practical enough to address this problem? It is suggested that there should be a total ban on the use of motorbikes around the city, and inevitably, voices of dissent began to rise against this since there isn't any means of transportation that is as effective, flexible, economical as motorbikes. And most importantly, the public transports are low quality. This leads us to the second solution, is to upgrade public transport. If you use buses in Vietnam, you will definitely want to escape from that hell, because not only are buses dirty, slow, not eco-friendly, but also where crimes like pickpocketing, sexual assault happen regularly. Therefore, government needs to make public transport a type of commuting which residents can trust and travel in. Those are the approaches that I think are the most practical nowadays, and I still believe that there are more ways that we can address this perplexing problem. All in all, I firmly conclude that bike overpopulation is a critical issue that must be addressed immediately. Motorbikes are slowly killing our ecosystem and pose a threat to the sustainability of our younger generations. And me, as a residents, not only in Vietnam, but also on Earth, will stop using motorbike for the sake of the humanity. And I would love to end a speech with a Native American proverb. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. Thank you for listening.